my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a bit of a how to style lookbook type of video, and I want to discuss how I wear black outfits for summer. I love my sort of pinks and florals and cream and beige neutral outfits, but nothing makes me feel as good and as confident as an all black outfit. I definitely can't go an entire season without wearing it, even if summer is probably not the time most people gravitate towards black outfits. But I have 10 tips that I want to share with you that make me feel like the black outfits I wear belong in summer as well. So I'll go through all the tips I have, and then I will show you some outfit inspiration at the end, so hopefully that will be helpful. The first tip I want to share is probably the most obvious one, and that is to think about the fabric composition. But especially for summer, I really prioritize my sort of natural, breathable, light and flowy materials. My absolute favorite is definitely linen. It is so comfortable, and not all linen is horrific when it comes to creasing. So in general, I try to think natural, light and flowy instead of heavy and anything that clings too much. If it's a bit more flowy, it will just keep you a little bit cooler and allow more air to flow and touch your skin. Okay, moving on to the next tip, and that is going to be slightly specific. It's probably not going to work for everyone, but I love a cutout. Thankfully, it's also really trendy for this season. I love them the most for sort of the design aspect of it, because I think it's really cool. My favorite is definitely the cutouts that are in the waist, but you do have cutouts even in like below the waistband of a trouser. There are so many creative ways of doing this. Essentially, it's a bit of a ventilation, so I really love that. And the same thing obviously applies for things like a split. Can we call that a cutout? I know it's not really, but technically, theoretically, it's a little bit similar. My third tip is to add summery textures, and if you know me, I am obsessed with textures, and I also think it's one of the easiest ways of making an outfit fit any kind of season really. So for summer, my favorite sort of textures to add in, obviously linen, as I spoke about before, works great. It really makes an outfit summery, but things like raw canvas, straw, like a straw bag, even a regular canvas bag, things like a crochet top or even a dress, so beautiful. I think these are especially great for adding into accessories like a straw hat, a straw bag, because you can have these very chunky textures without worrying about how comfortable they are going to be to wear. Tip number 4 is to kind of really think about the pieces that you add. So as I talked about before when I discussed the materials, I really think about the structure of the pieces that I am wearing. This is obviously going to sort of overlap with your own personal style and your comfort level with the kind of cuts you wear. So things like a bralette or a crop top is obviously great for summer, but I know a lot of people are very sick of the crop tops at this point. I kind of love every style and level of covered up or not. If I'm having a crop top or a bralette, I love having a longer, like a midi skirt that is still quite flowy, so it will have a lot of air going through it, so it's still quite cool. And obviously, talking about pieces, if you have a sporty style and you can like athletic wear works into your own personal style, this is so your time to shine, because that is obviously made in a sweat wicking material already. Another tip I have in here is pieces with structure can really work in your favor, even though they might seem a little bit too heavy for summer. I think the shorts I have on today is a great example. Having so much structure in these mean they sort of kick out a bit and they still stay in place, but I have so much air coming up underneath. I am sorry if this whole conversation is making you uncomfortable talking about airflow. Tip number 5, and this might feel a little bit like cheating, but it is to add a pop of color. I think this is one of the easiest ways of making a black outfit work in any season really. Personally, I really love adding an accessory in a pop of color. I tend to feel like this really makes an outfit stand out. Especially, it's great if you want to have a lot of attention to that accessory if it is already sort of a standout piece. Tip number 6, and this is super quick: make your sundress a black one. I really love sundresses, but I love having it in black. It makes it feel elegant and chic and just a little bit different. Tip number 7 is to add a lighter shoe, and I know this can seem a little bit like a no-brainer, but it's easy to forget because I have forgotten it myself. And if I just need to really pull together an outfit, having something like a white sneaker, a really nice strappy sandal, or even like something like an espadrille, it just instantly transforms your outfit. The right shoe can really make the outfit. And this really goes with tip number 8, and that is to go for basics. I do this myself if I feel like I'm uninspired to get dressed, or I feel like I don't really have anything to wear. I will pull together some basics. Somehow having the outfit be in black when you're wearing basics just makes it like, it just feels more elevated, it feels elegant and more dressed up just because it's in black. It's basically a fail-proof formula for how to pull this off. Tip number 9 is to add contrasting textures, and yes, I'm gonna bang on about textures again. So especially when it comes to wearing all black outfits, I find it so important to have some contrasting textures. Just do so much for an outfit. It sort of breaks it up and it just makes it look a little bit more intentional. I also think texture plays such a big role in the overall vibe of the outfit. Having more floaty fabrics makes the outfit a little bit more soft, which can be great if you think the black outfit is a little bit too harsh. Adding something like lace makes it more feminine. Anything that's a little bit more like canvas, woven, it brings it down, like makes it a little bit more down to earth. I would use my outfit today as an example. So as you can see, these shorts and this t-shirt, they are both in cotton. When you look at it from a distance, it does have quite similar in texture. The light doesn't bounce off it very differently. Having something like this belt, obviously you have a little bit, hopefully you can see it in camera, you have a bit of a sheen of the leather here, and then obviously you have the metal buckle. You also have this gold overlay foil thing that is on the t-shirt. These metal buttons, things like that really help make the outfit look less like it's just one blob of color or fabric. Yeah, hopefully you understand what I mean. If I didn't explain it correctly, I'm sure I will try again very soon. My final tip is to let the accessories sort of place your outfit for the right season. If you just want to do this the easiest way possible, take whatever summer comfortable black outfit you have and add summery accessories. If I wanted to wear this more for fall, I could have some knee-high boots, I could layer a cardigan over, I could have like a long coat, a trench coat, and suddenly it's a completely different vibe than if I pair this with some sandals and a hat, like a sun hat, and maybe even some sunglasses. So I have definitely babbled on for too long. I'm gonna show you the outfits now. Hopefully you found this helpful, and hopefully you will find a little bit of outfit inspiration as well. Personally, I find that the visual examples really help, so hopefully you do too. Obviously, going with the outfit I already had on, I love that the t-shirt with the shorts almost makes it look like a play suit. Depending on how hot it is, I will switch out this t-shirt for either a crop top, a bralette, or even a tank top. I love this baby doll style dress. It's super cute and the shape really makes it very summery on its own. It has some really soft details, these beautiful thin straps with the ties at the top, this little ruffle detail makes it a little bit softer and more feminine even though it is black. So this dress here, it's using a lot of skin to sort of make this feel a little bit more summer appropriate, and as I mentioned, it has these slits which I think are so beautiful. They really make this dress so it's not as plain. It also has these buttons going down at an angle. Small details make the dress a lot more interesting. For this outfit I went with this pearl bag. It's a statement bag, even though it's not a pop of color. I think this bag would be great for any outfit that you might feel is a little bit too harsh. There are just so many pretty details that are allowed to shine when it comes to this dress because it is in just like this plain color and shape. As I mentioned, I love doing crop tops. Obviously they are super comfortable for summer. This is a lace one, but it has this underlay fabric, so it's not see-through at all. I paired it with this black loose flowy maxi skirt, so I actually still feel quite covered up. This is definitely my comfort level. I also went with this much more like chunky necklace to go sort of contrast a bit with the more feminine vibe. Overall, it's just a super comfortable outfit that still feels really chic and classic without being too sweet. Even though this dress is quite long, it has a high neckline. Because it is crochet, it still is a little bit more, it looks more appropriate for summer in my opinion, and it is more comfortable because you have this like ventilation thing going on. If it's cooler, you can layer a leather jacket over it to have a little bit more edge to it. I have some barely there sandals to kind of keep as much skin as possible on display, and then I also have this cigarette box bag to have a bit of an interesting different kind of shape, and it's also in leather, so it's just contrasting with the outfit a little bit. I did leave the chain necklace for this outfit, and all in all, quite simple, but I love it. It's all black and it's not boring. So this is more something I wear if I have something going on at night and it's a little bit chillier, because obviously I can't take this off. You could always have like a crop top and some shorts or a mini skirt underneath, so you can take it off if it gets a little bit too hot. This has these like really gold buttons, so I have just paired the rest of my jewelry in a gold tone as well. If you can see up close, there is like some texture differences here. Like the collar is satin, the waist belt here is one I had from something else, and it is in leather, so you do have a little bit of contrast within the outfit, but because everything is black, it's allowed to sort of stand out and you notice the very small details a lot more. So I have another cutout dress here. As you can see, it is strapless. It's very minimal, very simple. I want to show you here how easy it is to add a pop of color kind of bag, to add a little bit more to an outfit if you feel like an all black outfit might be a little bit too serious or harsh. Personally, I would probably go with this raw canvas clutch. I just want you to see how well this texture lends itself to making taking such a simple, basic, minimal outfit like this and making it very summery very quickly. So I want to show you the shorts from the outfit that I started with, but with a bralette as well. So you can see this is great if it is really hot and you're just trying to survive the heat. I love grabbing a layering piece over that I take with me if I am going out and it will get a little bit cooler. You're definitely going to look better in a hat than I do. So just imagine this, but a little bit better looking. And my little clutch bag again. If you have a black linen blazer, I think that would be amazing. If I am wearing a bralette like this, I can feel like there's a lot of skin on my chest and it's very bare. But just adding some jewelry, even though it's not really covering up that much, really helps. And I'm not sure how easy it is to see right now, but this bralette also has this knit texture that kind of separates it a little bit from the shorts. I have yet another perfect summer dress. This has a sort of cutout as well, but it's more in the back, and in the front it's still very covered up and fairly conservative. This is so loose and flowy. I wanted to keep this quite simple because it has such a high neck. I did clip on some earrings, so that is really dressing it up. Obviously the dress is the same fabric, it's quite matte, it's very soft and comfortable and breathable, but I want to show you that I'm contrasting that with this very studded, definitely very shiny bag. So even though they are both black, it's creating a lot more interest within the outfit because you do contrast the textures within it. For this final outfit, I just have this super simple slip dress, which is very basic, it's very feminine, so I've gone quite light on the accessories. It does have that little split here and it has this wrinkly sort of fabric, which creates a little bit of texture in itself. I went with my box bag again because I'm just drawn to this for all black outfits. It's just such a strong structured shape. You can go with a larger sort of box bag that is still creating some contrasting shapes. Because leather is obviously quite warm, this is again something I would wear for the evening, but I love this sort of short dress combined with a very oversized leather jacket. Makes it a little bit more casual, dresses it down. The leather jacket just adds a little bit of edge to an otherwise very sort of simple, feminine, girly dress. So those were all the outfits, all the tips, everything. Don't forget to go down and leave a comment with your best tip for how you like to style black outfits in the summertime. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!